This is a Sebastian lathe that has about a 16-inch swing on it. Probably made during World War II. I bought this from a machine shop that was going out of business probably 20 years ago. And when I got it, it did not have a steady rest. And I got the idea from Speedy Gonzalez, a gunsmith, I think he's from Texas, who used a bearing in a steady rest. So this is the second steady rest I've built for the thing. But I had some issues with the first one kind of wobbling around, so this is my second version, and it has two bearings, and the spider's on one end. You can also put the spider in the middle or on the other end, so you can have both ends on spiders if you want to. You might be able to even independently drive barrels and shafts from this end. I haven't really tried that yet. I just got this thing finished today, but I made a base out of 3/4 inch steel. I bought it Stock Car Steel in Mooresville, North Carolina. And when I built the base, I built it about 80 thousandths low, and I used shim stock to shim it up to the proper height. That way it was somewhat adjustable. And I have these screws here on the end that I can adjust it back and forth. These screws are kind of long. That's what I had on hand though. And that has worked pretty well. So I'm going to show you how it works. I got a big spider on this end, so you can get things perfectly true. And I made some screws. These screws are made out of 1/2 inch all thread rod, and I needed something that was annealed or soft, so I got a piece of all thread rod, and that way I could drill a 1/4 inch hole through here and put a piece of 1/4 inch brass stock in here, and that way the brass actually touches the barrel and doesn't mar up your barrel. And that's a little bit long too, but that's what I've got so far. I can always shorten that if I need to. So I've got my first barrel set up in here. This is a Krieger 30 caliber barrel I'm going to put on a tactical type rifle in the future. So I just got it set up. Now I'm going to turn it on. Let's take a look at it. And you can see the barrel is trued up. I used a dial indicator on a pin, stuck a pin here in the barrel, made for the barrel out of brass. I used my dial indicator to get the spider trued up back and forth, up and down. And as you can see, my new steady rest is working. This might be something other gunsmiths might be interested in, so that's why I decided to share the idea. These bearings are available on eBay. They're not extremely expensive. The bearings that I got were 2 15/16 diameter. And that way I was able to purchase a piece of stock that was 3 inches OD and 2 inches ID. And that way I was able to turn it down, true it up a little bit on my 6-jaw chuck to get it where it would make a good fit with these bearings. So, you know, I got the piece of tubing on eBay, and I bought the bearings on eBay, and then I bought the steel locally and welded up the base myself. So it's not something that would be extremely difficult for anybody that has a machining background. And I'd like to thank Speedy Gonzalez for giving me the idea to start with, and I just tried to modify it and maybe make it work a little bit better.